get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you in the out.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 60 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Oh,
Lockett with a grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 44 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And the 49er hands team does its job. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Got to love what they're doing on offense right now.
They'll toss it to Breda. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 13, 13, 11, 11, 11, 11. Go ahead, go ahead.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He gets us with a Garcon. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh!
Get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, fellas, here we go. 21, 21, here we go.
Now it's Breda.
Ooh, get back
and
to
he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Oh,
like, you know how you see that hoe come in, but you try to wait just a little bit second to throw the hoe?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
13. Go ahead.
Working from the gun.
Oh, good shit.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
11. Go ahead. 13. 6.
Here we go on 4th down to Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Did I throw a pick there last time? No, we got sacked.
The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A big play there for the Niners. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Thank you. Somebody grab that nigga.
The 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Oh, my God.
This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Go. Got it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Tempo. 14. Hey.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense because when they came out on the field, their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to the goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first.
11.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And that's incomplete. With that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickel Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation. When I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
Now Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Touchdown, 49 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him. Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. So left side, it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions. Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it. And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield. On second down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. 1:52 left to play in this second quarter. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. This is Breida. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an alley to run.
Get him, Jacuzzi. Get him, Jacuzzi. Get him, Jacuzzi.
Tyler Lockett.
they go and get another one.
Tyler Lockett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Janikowski adds the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Like, they made this so real motion. Like, it ain't real motion. Like, shit's so hard. Like, they should have been able to hit the hole.
Onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Go ahead.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, here's Garoppolo.
Oh, that shit's so ugly.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
I thought I'm
and
home.
a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
I cannot. Man defense whoops my man blitz defense whoops my ass. Probably your first one.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10.
He's got 14.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And Davis with it left side. They give him a gain of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. On first and 10, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ed Dixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10.
12.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and
Well,
grabbing a little bit of control?
You miss a motherfucker. I almost missed that
Similar
nigga.
to a boxer,
Fuck.
flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Oh shit, can they walk over another one?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Motherfucking
Here come the
lineman, she wanna
Seahawks
go
now
off.
set to take over on offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
14. Run left. Hey.
Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. Finding some room at midfield. He's got a man on the
That's excuse me, dog. Why they sit there and not go get that nigga?
47-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Yeah, Tamana figured out how to stop them plays now, big dog.
Tempo.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Tempo. Gotta go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now Wilson on second down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that is incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it.
Fucking 50, dog. Fucking 50. That's my fault.
Nick Vanette from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Janikowski good with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo.
Shit, they need to jump for that hoe.
Picked up by Brian McDougal. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cassius Marsh in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cassius Marsh in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at the 34. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trey Flowers picks it. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th. Youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big. Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 60 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I thought I got smart that time, though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. I put the DB instead. I was putting the DB on the outside guy and me running on the inside, which I don't know why I run with the tight end like a dummy. Boy, man, I just seen the Texan nigga run this over. Yeah.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And now,
oh, this nigga here, I'm done, dog.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Tim, that's my season in a nutshell, dog. That is my season in a fucking nutshell.
Geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the
Dog.
defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't.
God damn, that's my season in a fucking nutshell, dog. God
no gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go.
God damn it,
sometimes
son.
you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This time, Wilson will throw. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Let's go, 14. Gotta go.
Tim about a touchdown.
On third down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now it's Wilson.
Come on, dog. Stop catching that whole dog.
15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive.
That shit crazy.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one.
And he will score. Touchdown.
That shit crazy, dog.
Tyler Lockett.
Them niggas will not go over there and play that shit.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And this is
That
obviously quite a
Kevin
performance.
Folks.
And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think
Yeah,
we're talking about
like a
a
beat.
guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Incomplete. Tough
that
there.
Kevin
Good
Folks,
pass.
bro,
Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Garoppolo on first down. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Fourth quarter,
Then my fucking running back had a nice little open ass gap. Took off through that bitch, and guess what happened?
It is, but you also have to think to
Goofy
yourself,
ass nigga
play
fumbled.
calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
21.
The They run with Breda. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, you stay with that nigga just long enough.
Frank Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 41 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, play. I'm doing both, dog.
Kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
And I said he was up by 1.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets...
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free.
Hey, Joe, quit trying to throw that nigga the ball, dog.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Space to run past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
20! Go ahead.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run again with Carson. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry.
This is why I went the right way and got blocked.
Extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco.
Hey, I picked that up off of YouTube, though, too, Tim.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up
if you put your safety, if you man your safety up on the running back, when you know it's a running play, he comes straight down here.
Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
But I don't trust that shit because I'll be guessing wrong. Like, come on.
I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
19. Gun.
To throw is Wilson. And
that nigga trash him.
Did he drop it? He dropped it in the end zone.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, dog. Like, I did not know how to stop the fuck up. Hey, play, how you stop that shit?
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Nah, man.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
14.
He's back to throw.
Oh my God.
Seattle.
Yo. The nigga caught that hoe backwards, bro.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. They do take on the extra point.
Come on, Jimmy. We got to go win us a game, dog.
A 4-point game. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Nigga fumble this, so I might trade that nigga in the real season.
Instructions before they take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last
dog, I'm talking about play. I'm talking about a wide open. You got one nigga to beat type run.
For this drive,
when you start thinking to
yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. Another
No.
spin.
Oh.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Nah, nigga, you ain't about to spin me to death like had me crying like that little peppy dude.
One play has him
That
up
nigga
past
was
the 40
pissed.
already, and another 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. 11.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
13. 11.
He'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
No.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
17 niggas over
Ball
there.
pops out, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender,
Long as you know.
I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to
that
run
shit
with him
funny.
stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go. 11.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo.
Oh, that bitch. Look at that bitch there, dog.
Trey Flowers picks it.
And that one,
Look at that bitch there. That hoe is wide the fuck open.
trying to get your guys down the field, and it's
That's why I
looking like
fucking
they're
hate
gonna
Jimmy
go just
Garoppolo,
short,
dog.
as this
That
is definitely
nigga
not his
bitch.
best throw, and it'll wind up being
Good game,
intercepted.
son.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's taking
Trying to take that nigga head off.
down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Man, Jimmy Garoppolo trash as fuck. I probably should have. You think it'd be different if I high pointed that hoe?
First and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wilson to throw. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Oh, Wilson going to throw. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Oh, fuck.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Then I had 6 TDs. I completed 75% of my passes. I'm probably got this so big dog. I'm gonna try to get some sleep for once in my life. Yeah, bro, I'm told you, bro. Them niggas is legit. Alright, big dog. Oh man. That nigga Tim a cheater, dog.